Okay, so let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of each of the various types of capital budgeting models. So let's start with payback period. Remember, it's quite simple and it does highlight a little bit of risk because, again, the longer that it takes to pay back, the more risk that's involved. Disadvantages are that it ignores the cash flows after the payback period and it also ignores the time value of money. The capital budgeting models of accounting rate of return is the only method that uses accrual accounting, and it shows us how the investment will affect operating income. So it's a measure of profitability of an asset over its entire life, but it also ignores the time value of money. If we look at net present value, it has a few advantages, which are that it incorporates the time value of money and net cash flows. It indicates if an asset will earn minimum required rate of return. But the disadvantages are that it's difficult to compare investments of different sizes, and the profitability index can be computed for capital rationing decisions. As you see here, the net present value of one project cannot be directly compared to the net present value of another project unless the investments are equal. Then we have the internal rate of return, which incorporates the time value of money and net cash flows, and it computes a unique rate of return. Now, we don't have to do any additional steps for cash flow rationing decisions. The disadvantage is that the IRR assumes that all cash flows are reinvested at a rate equal to the internal rate of return, which isn't always a feasible assumption. And again, the higher the internal rate of return, the more desirable the project.